Well, usually you go through introductions, but we don't need any. I'm just going to say, Johnny Depp, what did you think? You've just been round Dylan Thomas's birthplace.
Yes.
How do you respond?
I'm still a little yeah. I'm still floating a little, having been in the room where Under Milkwood began, and so many poems were written. So yeah, dumbfounded, but very, very. It's such a strong. Well, as we during this visit, you get to see where his thoughts came from, and so it's a lot to take in. You know,
absolutely.
If you're a fiend like I am.
Yeah. So how long back does your association with interest in Dylan go?
Oh, my brother, my older brother, when I was a kid, he turned me on to all these really writers that I wasn't ready for. You know, when I was about 10, 12, you know, he turned me on to Jack Kerouac, and then Ginsberg, and the sort of beats, and then on to other things, and then Dylan Thomas was it was the first, it was that he gave me as a kid, Portrait of the Artist as a Young Dog.
Ah, right.
So that was the first, and then of course the poetry, you know, the Do Not Go Gentle into That Good Night, all that, the stuff that just takes your head apart. But then Under Milkwood, the first time, well, Under Milkwood was the one that really grabbed me, and it was maybe a combination of the brilliance of Dylan Thomas's his capabilities with language and words and description, the combination of that and Richard Burton's incredible, that voice, the presence of his voice, and how Richard Burton would become the entire play, as it were.
Yeah, they were kindred spirits, weren't they?
Without question, yeah. He's the one that gets the humour the best, I think.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
gets the really dry sort of. But he was a lot like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Was he from Swansea?
He was from Talbot,
Talbot.
a few miles down the coast, that's all. Same place as Anthony Hopkins as well.
Oh, that's right.
And Michael Sheen. Three from the same area, which is quite unusual. But yeah, well, it's been a real joy.
Oh man,
to have you here.
It's been a great honour. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, absolute pleasure. And obviously, you really appreciate Dylan.
Listen,
and now we've been where he's born.
I highly recommend to anybody who has like a dilemma of falling asleep, turn the lights out, put on Richard Burton reading Under Milkwood, and fall asleep to that.
But that's in a good way.
Focus on that. Oh, it's the best. No, it's the best sleep I've ever had from. By listening, I mean, I would do this. I'd do this for like all the time, like years now.
Yeah.
I listen to it and listen to it.
Wow, you still do it?
Still, yeah. Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, at least a few times a week. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you've been where the man was born.
Yeah. And walked his steps a little bit.
It takes a while to take it in, doesn't it?
It really does.
Yeah.
I think this is going to stick with me for a while. Till the next time I come back, I imagine.
Well, you'll be welcome.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Oh, not at all.